All right, my friends, welcome back to Frogboy X1 Gaming. I'm Andrew, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Thrustmaster T128. Now, this is the entry-level budget wheel for Thrustmaster now. This is a redesigned product. This is supposed to be replacing the T150. It's kind of weird to be back full circle because T150 is where I started sim racing. So I'd like to thank Thrustmaster for sending these out to me today. And today, because of the entry-level price of the Thrustmaster T128, which is $199, we're going to be comparing that to premium controllers, because this is essentially what you would be replacing something like the Nacon 5 Revolution Pro or the PlayStation's DualSense Edge. This is PlayStation's own internal controller, so I do have that. And then I also bought the Nacon 5 Revolution Pro, which has the Hall Effect joysticks and Hall Effect sensors, but you do not get the haptic feedback or the adaptive triggers with this, but you do get that with the PlayStation DualSense Edge. Both of these controllers are $199. The DualSense Edge does have replaceable joysticks, but it does have the haptic feedback as well as the adaptive triggers. So that's why I thought today, comparing those to the Thrustmaster T128, because they're all the same price, it kind of just clicked on it. It dawned on me that like this is like your entry level wheel setup. This is the $200, you know, entry level. It's got the belt and wheels. It's got a gear and everything in there. It's going to have, you know, force feedback, no rubber band stuff. It's just force feedback. So I figured this would be the perfect opportunity to compare that to the Elite controllers, because that's basically what they are. They are Elite controllers. You spend $200 on both of these, you get a lot better features. You get a lot better ergonomics. You get back buttons. You get all of the essential things. You get customizable different programs for each of these controllers that you can use. And then the Nacon 5 Revolution Pro also comes with its own little kit of extra, you know, joystick knobs and stuff like that. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna test these against those, but first let's go ahead and start unboxing the T128. All right, let's go ahead and get this thing unboxed and see what is in there. I'm gonna go ahead and flip it around for you so that we can take a peek in this bad boy all at the same time. We're gonna have our wheel stand, or our clamp. That is our clamp. Then we're gonna pull out the wheel itself. Go ahead and take a look at this. We'll just throw that over there. And then we will be getting back to this in a second. Let's just grab out the instruction manual. Our pedal set. We'll go ahead and unbox that too and look at that. These are our pedals that we will be mounting to the Next Level Racing wheel stand 2.0. We're going to have our plug and then our power supply. So that is everything from the box. All right, my friends, let's go ahead and take a look at the Thrustmaster T128 so that we can go ahead and get a little bit better understanding of what this is and how it's going to work. This here is going to be your table clamp, because it does not look like you're going to be able to hard mount that unless those are threaded. I don't believe those are threaded. So it doesn't look like there's going to be a hard mount option for this, but that's fine. We can, this is, I mean, it's not like going to have super hardcore, it's not going to have like a super heavy like force feedback to it. So we'll just go ahead, and it's supposed to be 20% stronger than the T150 that I had, which is, that one was a pretty decent wheel. The reason I bought that wheel back in the day, ooh, look at that. Let's grab our little box of cords too, so that we're all together with this. Boop, 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 and then you'll just like lock that down in place just like that once you've got it like hooked to your table or something. we could like set it on this table just for a second, just so that we could kind of, but well, we don't even have to hook that up right now because we're going to be putting it on this wheel stand here in just a minute. So basically you'll just tighten that down, then you'll pull this lever over, that will clamp it down, kind of lock it in place. Wanted you guys to go ahead and take a look at this. Now, it looks like this wheel is, it's made out of plastic. The whole thing is plastic, but gosh, feel that. That there's already got, I mean, you can hear the gearing. You can definitely hear the gearing, but it does feel pretty decent. Let's go ahead and take a look at the pedal set. Now this is a fairly cheap pedal set, my friends. There's no getting around that, but for 200 bucks, it's got a little bit of freaking, yeah, you know what, honestly with that right there, you could definitely get some good brake and some good, you can get, yeah, honestly guys, you can get, look at that, look at freaking that. So the only way to mount this, it appears, so if you look very closely, you can see these holes right here. Now that will give you the ability to, let me see, I think I have something. Let me just check this out real quick. Courtesy of good old Next Level Racing. They usually have stuff in their little kits that will mount it. I actually do have some bolts that'll fit through there. And if you look right there, it looks like these, they are slotted for a nut. So you could put a nut through there and then screw into that. So you do have a way to hard mount these pedals. Obviously you can run this cord right behind here. That is pretty freaking sweet, Thrustmaster. That is, I like that. I really do like that. It looks like they're 1/4 inch, or obviously they'll probably be millimeter, but I bet they are 1/4 inch. So I will look around and see what I've got to see if maybe I can find something to get those in there. Obviously, yeah, because I mean, on the Next Level Racing stand, you'll be able to hook that in there very, very nicely. So we do have a way to hard mount our pedals, and I will show you how that is going to be done. After we go through it, go ahead and look through here. Obviously, you got the RJ12 cord right here. Obviously, it's Thrustmaster proprietary, but you can get an adapter. Thrustmaster does sell an RJ12 adapter. If, like, say you went out and you bought like their TCLM pedals and the load cell, and you want to say use those with another wheelbase or something that you get, you can buy that adapter. And I actually ran one of those for a while with my T3PA Pro pedals that I had inverted. Love those things. I even put like a I even customized my pedal plates. I'll have a picture in there for that. That was pretty cool. I really like those. So, all right, let's look at that. Let's see this cord right here. It looks like you have been upgraded to, yep, USB Type-C. You've been upgraded from what it used to be. It used to just be like a regular, actually it was just, yeah, it was a regular USB, but I think it was plugged already into the wheel. I think it already just came out of the wheel. And then you have your charger brick, which is going to be power supply, which is going to be, look at this bad boy right here. You're going to get a total of, dang, 50, 60, 120 down to 50, 60 hertz, 6 amp, 18.5 volts. Man, I'm going blind in my old age. And then obviously your 120 adapter, depending on where you live. If you're in the UK, you'll probably get a UK adapter, but here in the United States, we get the regular stuff. So it looks like that is everything. And we will go ahead and hook that over there. We'll get under here in the bottom of this. I want to look at this real quick. Let's take this back out. Come on, buddy, come on. Okay, so we got that out. Oh, look at this. It's got a nice little thing that you can run your cables through. Oh, nice little Velcro strap. So you're gonna run your cables through the back of there. We're gonna just go ahead and do that right now, just due to the fact that, like, after we get this thing on there, it should be pretty, these pedals are not super heavy, so we will be able to move those around and get that hooked up. So you're gonna run your RJ12 in there first. Just look in there for the way that it's set up. Obviously, just like so, you'll stick that in there. And then obviously your USB cable is gonna go in there, and that actually goes in there on the side. And then you'll have your plug for your power adapter as well. So we'll go ahead and slot that through there. It fits into that little groove back there very nicely. So we'll have that in there. And then we'll run our USB Type-C, slot that in down here at number 3. So there's 4 total slots. One is for your shifter if you actually decide to pick up a shifter. And then finally, our power adapter for this as well. Obviously, you're gonna have that little Velcro strap right there. And then this is gonna go right into the very last one, and then you'll clip that into there. And then you will cinch that all down with your amazing little Velcro strap. Just like so. In the bottom there, you can see all of those. Now those will come right out the back. And then you can go ahead and put your thing on. Obviously, we got this little strap right here. So is what we'll do with that. Instead of having to use like some zip ties or something, we'll run this up the cord nice and close to like the back or something, and keep all 3 of those wires kind of tight together. I just kind of feel like that there would be the easiest way. Kind of keep it a little bit tidy. So just go ahead and wrap that around them. It's raining outside, so if you guys hear thunder, lightning, boom. Okay, so yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. Those all look nice and secure. We will take our clamp, we'll thread that back in. Now you don't have to put a whole lot of pressure on here. I don't think you're gonna have enough force feedback to like really move this thing around a whole bunch, but just enough to where you can get it slid over your table or your thing of choice. So we're gonna go ahead and move on to that part, the installation on a sim rig. All right, my friends, now we are going to take the Thrustmaster T128 and we are going to put it on this amazing wheel stand from Next Level Racing. I would like to say that Next Level Racing did send this out specific for these type of videos. This is the wheel stand 2.0. This is convertible into a full-on cockpit if that is your thing. But today we are going to be hooking up the T128 to this. So let's go ahead and put our stuff into position. And then in just a second, I will show you guys. Now you just want to kind of line this up. You've got like the holes right here. You could probably just kind of eyeball that on there and line it up pretty good. And then obviously you're gonna maybe just kind of support it with your patty cake. This is gonna be a lot more challenging than I once thought to get this thing to tighten. Am I even loose? I think I'm loosening. Yeah. Righty tighty, I was loosening it, my friends, maybe. Can't tell if it's coming off or going on. Okay, let me just put my patty cake on these cords. Let's go ahead and start twisting that on there. Okay, and then you'll know that that is nice and tight. Then you can run your wires any way you want. So if you take a look at this, the pedals, we've got the M8 bolts that are going down through here. I did try to use the ones that would fit it, which are an M6, but unfortunately, my friends, I was unable to do that. Let's get this cord untangled from here. That one there will be long enough. And then obviously our cord that goes to our PlayStation, so we can stick these two up here. They don't need to be down here. But this one here, we do want to try to kind of run. I do have a little bit longer legs, so I'm going to kind of put these pedals about right here in the middle. Let's try middle. So this right here should go all the way through. They might be a little bit tight because of the way I had to drill them out. But I thought I grabbed the right tool for the job. I did. I just put it in the wrong spot. So what I got is a T. So we'll kind of just thread these in there a little bit. And I will move this out of the way. We don't need that to hold it anymore. So we can kind of see what we're doing. Now I made these so they are just a little bit tight so that we can start plugging them through these holes, and you'll be able to see that. They go straight through. Yep, we're already through. Sorry, all I had was super long ones, super duper long ones, but if we can just get these on there. And then you can just tighten these right through that. You will need nuts for the bottom of this. Honestly, if you buy this wheel stand, you will get this hardware with it, because that's where I got the hardware from, was out of the wheel stand 2.0. So if you had this wheel stand with this exact setup, then you would have all the necessary hardware to completely hook this up. The only thing you wouldn't have is the DeWalt drill that is sold separately, and the drill bit, of course. But then you could just thread these on. And these are going to be like half inch or 13 millimeter nuts. I got two of them. Something that I didn't see. And we'll just go ahead and tighten these bad boys down. You don't have to over tighten them because this is just plastic. I mean, it is that harder plastic, but I mean, you'll know once you got that down, like it doesn't go anymore and you're good. That's solid. That is going to be freaking stable. So now we're going to get this hooked up to the PlayStation 5, and we're going to give it our first test run. All right, my friends, we are back with the T128. We have our DualSense Edge right here. So let's go ahead and see if we made our pedals comfortable enough. We did. Let's go ahead and see if we can get some recognition out of the wheel. Okay, so we don't have that, so let's go to settings, see if there's accessories, Bluetooth controller, USB cable. You know what? I don't know if we even need to set anything with it. Let's see. Oh wait, there might be a switch on this one for PS4 or PS5. Guess maybe it would help if I read the instructions. All right, my friends. So I had to actually get into the Thrustmaster thing to figure it out, but we finally got it figured out. Because mine was set in the PC mode, which is the little green light right here. If it does that, then you just need to hold the mode button for 5 seconds, and then you need to push the arrow key once it starts blinking over to it gets to blue. Once you got the blue light on over the PlayStation button, then you're set up for the PlayStation. If you go to the red one, that is for future compatibility with PlayStation. So PlayStation 6 is already baked into this bad boy. So we're gonna go ahead and start off with some Gran Turismo 7. And the reason for that is, let me move this over here just a wee bit so you can see me and the wheel just a little bit better. I'm gonna focus on that and not on me. So, or maybe we'll focus right in this general vicinity. Okay, so yeah, let me make sure my camera's a little more stable than that. It was all over the place. Okay, there we go. So, I don't have any sound, so we're gonna be doing this world map. I've actually been waiting for this for a while. The wheel is small. This is the smallest rim that I have ever felt in my life. But we're gonna talk about this over a nice little lap at the Nordschleife. Let's get on to a time trial. Just do the regular Nordschleife at noon. So guys, we're gonna talk, we're gonna drive, and we are gonna be in the, I believe we're in the Porsche, nope, we're in the F1. So let's do this. First paddle shifter works. Let's see. Oh yeah, dude, we could catch that. I mean, you got one-to-one steering with this bad boy. Very nice. Obviously, oh wait, we can try that. Let's go into settings real quick. Controller settings. Sounds good to me. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas, my friends. Not like a whole lot, but you can see it does got pretty decent movement. It's not, I mean, yeah, if you're coming from a controller to this, I think you're gonna be absolutely kind of surprised at just how this actually feels. Kind of feel like, oh yeah, you can feel those little joltsies. You can definitely feel the little joltsies. Dude, that's actually not too bad. I mean, obviously you could be significantly more competitive with this than you can with a controller for sure, easily. This actually does give you enough I mean, I kind of feel like you'd grow out of this wheel though pretty quickly. I kind of feel like once you got a taste for this, you would want more, pretty much. Like, it's not a bad starting thing. And I mean, if you're thinking about like, yeah, I'm just going to get me a $200 controller that gets stick drift, you might want to consider this, because this is all Hall effect, magnetic sensing technology. So you've got a lot longer lifetime with that than you will with a regular controller. this here is my course for testing out the new wheels, is the good old Nordschleife. Dude, I think this is the smallest wheel rim I have ever used. I think it's probably, yeah, this isn't even 280 millimeters, I don't think. This is quite small compared to anything else. I mean, you're getting just enough feedback to know what you're doing, at least in Gran Turismo anyways. But we are going to try Assetto Corsa Competizione right after this lap. We're going to see how that bad boy does. No, I don't have the Nordschleife on the PlayStation. I just have it on the Xbox and the PC. But this is PC compatible. And my friends, I do happen to have the Raz One Lucian 2 that's supposed to be able to convert. So we might be able to convert this from PlayStation to Xbox and be able to use it over there as well with that adapter thing. I don't know if that avoids your warranty on there or anything like that. So that won't be part of the review process, but that'll be like a side thing after I'm done with my review of this. Gosh, and we're going to be comparing this to the PXN V99. Oh, shoot. I don't know, man. I honestly, you know, coming from humble beginnings in sim racing from a T150 to this is not bad at all. It's actually a little bit comfortable in your hands. The plasticky feel of it though definitely is going to make it feel a little more like a kid's toy. But to be completely honest, man, not everybody has the money to go out and invest in really expensive sim racing equipment. They just don't. And $200, man, for this wheel setup, you know, part of me wants to be like, no, that's just a toy. You're going to grow out of it really fast, because you are going to grow out of this thing very, very fast. But it is going to clearly get the job done long enough for you to save up money to get something really, really good. Yeah, I mean, I'm not opposed to people buying this, especially if you're going to get a freaking, if you're going to get a DualSense Edge. Oh man, I was taking my hand off the wheel. If you're going to get a freaking DualSense Edge to play racing games, yeah, I would definitely recommend this over that any day of the week. Like I said, just being able to hard mount these pedals, you know what I mean? Like to be able to mount those and to have them feel pretty good. I mean, this feels good to drive on, guys. Look at this. Like we're getting force feedback. I mean, not like heavy hardcore, but it's enough to definitely let you know it's there. Like that felt pretty good. Nice clicky shifters that work. Whew, man. I mean, this is going to be very, very good for this type of racing, especially for like Gran Turismo that already has like the arguably not that great of, but we're going to go ahead and we're going to jump out of this one. We're going to go to home. We're going to jump on over here into the master of Assetto Corsa Competizione. Ooh, it's a good thing we got a little bit of battery left, because yeah, guys. Oh, and then you can see my feet down there on that camera. Hopefully. Is that filming them upside down though? Oh no, it's right side up. It just looks kind of weird with that. But yeah, you can see the feet, the pedals. There is enough progression on the brake pedal to actually feel like pretty decent. So let's just go into options real quick. Controls. Okay, yep, we are recognized as a wheel. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to set our gain. high as we can go on this. We just want it freaking maxed out with no, because we want to see what this is going to feel like. Obviously, our steer lock is going to stay at 900 degrees of rotation, and then steer scale at about 100. That should be fine. Obviously, we got our freaking pedals working already, so we will go ahead and save that. Okay. Oh wait, do we have shifters? Yeah, I guess they were already set. And then the R2 and the L2, these here are good for like e-brakes. So if you're playing some rally racing, those should be good for that. So I mean, look, we've got compatibility with this. I do have enough tracks, but we're gonna go ahead and do Kailami. Kailami is actually one of like my favorites. I really like Kailami a lot. Learning this track was pretty fun. If you're wondering, yes, we are on a 1440p monitor, and that actually gives us a very, very clean image quality. We're going to go ahead and drop that down just a wee bit, and we're going to pull you guys in a little closer for a close-up of some Assetto Corsa Competizione. We got to fix that. Got to fix our view settings. We can't be having our view that big on here. Sorry, it just looks a little bit weird there. 65er. Pitch. Put our pitch down a little bit. Okay, this is going to be like the real test for us on Assetto. Because this game does not play around. Oh boy, I kind of wish I had, yeah. Oh boy, we are definitely, we're in a freaking active cockpit cam. Tell you what, trail braking, very not as easy to do, but obviously if you know this game pretty well, if you're learning this car track combination with this wheel setup, even at 200 degrees, or yeah, that 200 actually feels kind of good. You can feel the rumble strips. Gosh, this is not bad at all. All right, let's go ahead and start kicking it off a little bit. Lock them brakes up. Because this here is the kind of game you would buy a wheel setup for. I do kind of feel like this one's going to struggle a little bit with rally. That's why we got a couple of rally games on there too. We got some WRC 10, as well as some Dirt Rally, or Dirt 4. Dirt 4, Dirty 04. Gosh, man, this is not bad at all. Assetto Corsa. I'll tell you what, this is definitely better than that PXN, because this has actually got like real steering rotation, freaking Like you actually, your car's going where you pointed on this, and it's going like fast enough to where it's not like you're freaking. I mean, I think there's a little tiny bit of a dead zone, but not a whole lot. Where that other one had a pretty big dead zone just on Forza Motorsport. I was like, wow, that's insane. Okay, I'm gonna try to get down a faster lap. I think my tires are pretty warmed up. It's just I can't hear my car either. The reason why I picked this track too is because I know this one pretty dang good. I know my braking zones pretty well, and we're on a freaking wheel stand. Like this is like peak fun. Come home from work, throw on the thing. You don't have to sit and fight a wheel. You just, whoa, dang. Yeah, I was not braking in time for that. See, I was trying to use like a muscle memory from like my other wheel setup, and that doesn't work. You almost got to kind of. I mean, what's our time on these laps? 157? That's not terrible. I'm usually about like 152-ish. See if I can get that up there then. Can't hear my car, so I'm just having trouble shifting. Yeah, I don't know if you'd be able to do like competitive on Assetto Corsa with this, but you could easily freaking do some lapping. I'm gonna start be broke down by that freaking little line in the road on the track, for sure. There's like little spots on here too. They give you like these little things, like right. See, we just took off a couple seconds on that. We dropped it down to 154. So I mean 152 on a. And I mean, we just overshot this turn right here too on that last run. So let's see how fast we can get with this. Whew, sliding off into the blue yonder on that one. Usually drop down to third and I just kind of ride this. We went a little bit wide on that one. When we needed to go wider on that one. Was able to get some good braking in there. You could definitely get used to this. That's the thing. Like, you could definitely get used to this and get better, a lot better. You don't need a super expensive rig to be able to enjoy the sim racing. I mean, I'll show you this next to that PXN, but yeah, this is a significantly better experience. You could play a Assetto Corsa on this and it wouldn't even recognize that thing. That's another thing with the Thrustmaster is you get 100% compatibility. You know, like everybody knows who Thrustmaster is. Like you get working on this. I don't know if we beat that time, but it looks like it's given us. Like, this is definitely going to be a little bit of brake work and everything all right into one, but you can do it. You can pull off some pretty tight. Ooh, can we save it? Oh, no way, dude. I thought we were gone for sure on that one. Dude, we saved that. Whew, man. Thank you, Thrustmaster, for being freaking awesome, even on your freaking entry-level budget wheel, man. My gosh. The entry-level budget freaking Thrustmaster wheel can Assetto Corsa Competizione. Oh, no way. No freaking way, man. This is great. Oh, dude. No way. I'm already blown away. I mean, seriously. If this, yeah, dude, no way. Come on. You got to be kidding me, man. This is that good? No way, man. I thought for sure we were done ski. Man, I've been on freaking DD wheels and lost my, oh, no way, dude. I might actually invest in a higher level freaking Thrustmaster TGT or something, man. No way. That was great. No freaking, oh. I know, it wasn't that amazing or anything, but like when you've been on Assetto Corsa and let's see, can we beat our freaking score? Yeah, we're about 154, so I think my faster times are on PC with like 130, 40 frames a second. All right, so we know it can Assetto Corsa. So let's go home and let's see if it can. Let's see if it can rally. That'll be the big test. Let's see if it can rally. Because I can rally on my trollers. I can rally on that Nacon 5 Revolution Pro. Oh, let me get that out. I mean, I can rally on this. And this is $200. We can rally on that. So let's see if we can rally on this. Okay, let's do start the button. Okay, you actually got to push the start button on this game. I forgot. All right, hey, we're gonna map our little button first. Option, controls. Okay, so R2 is our handbrake. All right, now, yep, dude, it already recognized. See, look at that. Right there, it says Thrustmaster wheel. My gosh, I freaking love you, Thrustmaster. That is awesome. So, all right, guys, we're just gonna do like we're gonna do one of my quick plays. All right, Estonia, this is like a good tester course for me. We're gonna go with the Ford ski. That's what we always do. All right, my friends, this is gonna freaking let us know. This is gonna separate the boys from the girls. Yep, we already got freaking, woo. So that ghost is my Thrustmaster, or my Fanatec DD Pro. Oh my gosh. Oh. Surprised but I don't play this one a whole lot either on the PlayStation. I'm usually more into the PC, so... What the freak, man? Come on. No, he's gone. See, look at that. We've got some feedback on this. Okay, let's just pay attention to what we're doing here. Can't hear my co-driver because there's no sound, so got to do this one out of memory mostly. I was going to pick up some EA Sports WRC for this test, but I have it on Xbox and stuff. Oh boy, we caught up to the Fanny boy. We caught up to you, Fanny boy. Budget wheel versus $800 DD Pro. Budget Betty. I was not having a very good run on that one, so. Dang, man, did you hear that freaking force feedback power? Nice. This is actually not bad at all. Good freaking... No freaking way, man. I can't wait to pull out that T248. Oh my gosh. This is freaking fantastic. All right, Thrustmaster, I'm a believer. I could admit that I was getting pretty snobby with my whole freaking DD wheel and stuff. But this is our entry level freaking Thrustmaster. No freaking way. And that there's my good old Fanny tech right there, crashed into that pole. That was Fanny. That's Fanny boy. Whoa. No! Quit talking bad about Fanny boy. This is a close one. This is going to be a close one. We are basically throttle controlling and steering our way through all this. This actually feels better than the T150. The T150 was but that was at 30 frames a second too. I don't know, guys. I don't know, man. I'm having confusion. But this is freaking fine. No freaking way, man. I've literally just tested these PXN things, man, and they got claims of 3.5 Newton meters and stuff, and this wheel here feels so much better. Significantly. Dude, I could play WRC 10 on this thing, man. No freaking... And yeah, you could clearly get much better than what I'm doing right now on this. You could definitely be doing better after you got used to this and the quirks and how it feels and stuff. Like, this is very nice. No freaking way, Thrusty. Dang. Now I'm getting kind of used to the way it feels. That gear belt freaking thing, I think they found the secret sauce. honestly, for like being able to produce an entry-level good product that's good all-arounder. I've tested this on Assetto Corsa and this now, and both of them, yeah, like I'm beating my Fanny right now. And I can't even hear my co-driver. But at least I can see the little things, man. Oh, goodness. Look at that. Gosh, we got freaking... I can feel like the sliding and stuff, and it conveys a good enough thing to me that I know I'm sliding. See, I know I'm sliding right in that moment. So it conveys a good freaking... Look at that. Oh my freaking gosh. This is nice. It's not trying to rip the steering wheel out of my hand or anything. This is good, man. I like this new setup. The belt gear. It's like a dual system or something, like a new hybrid or something. That is what they're calling it, heart technology, or I don't know, man. Like, this is actually fairly impressive for a freaking $200 wheel. Wow. When I think about compatibility across all games, that's like the one thing that I value a lot when freaking... Oh no! I better start paying attention. No freaking way, man. Am I really gonna beat my Fanny on a freaking $200 wheel, dude? Oh my gosh, that is embarrassing. That's embarrassing. That is so embarrassing. But that makes me literally want to do... I got 15% more. I want to do another one. I just want to make sure that wasn't just a fluke. We need to do something on gravel. Oh, yeah, you got the little share button too if you want to do that. So, special. You know what? I like Spain. This is a fairly long track, but we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. This is a fairly long track, but we are going to do this one. This is impressive. Ooh. Just want to see how it's gonna feel on blacktop. Wow, this is quite impressive. Very impressive. I get just enough feeling to where this just feels good. Oh my gosh. No freaking way. Are you kidding me? Look at this, dude. I'm absolutely destroying my Fanny. That thing, I don't know, man. Like, that freaking, like, direct drive wheel, man, it feels so good and it feels so realistic that, like, you're always, like, pushing it when it's just like, gosh, it's something so simple as this entry-level freaking Thrustmaster T128 can literally do a good job, make you absolutely freaking competitive with yourself. That's insane. Like, look at how freaking smooth this is. I thought it was just a fluke out there on the freaking on the gravel. But wow, the freaking tarmac driving on this is so good. And you know, this is something that a lot of people complain, like this game right here. A lot of people complaining about like controller support. Like, oh man, I want to be able to drive it on a controller and stuff. And you know, there is a way to do that and, you know, like be good. But at the same time, like if you could just buy a $200 wheel and have a decent experience on this, yeah, like look at this. I mean, this right here is 100% proof that this is the real deal. The T128 is absolutely worth your money if you want something that is sorry guys, if you want something that's if you're gonna spend $200 on a controller to play racing games, absolutely put this in your mindset is something that is worth picking up. There will be a link in this description for this video for this wheel set on Amazon, and I do highly suggest that you seriously consider this. This game right here right now has got me 100% sold on the viability of the T128. I could 100% easily recommend this wheel to anybody. The fact that you can mount the pedals hard mount, this setup right here that I'm rocking, excluding my chair costs like 400 bucks for this Razor Inky, but $249 for the wheel stand, $200 for this, that's $450. That puts you in the driver's seat. You can get a gaming chair for as cheap as 100 bucks, man. That's the cost of a freaking, that's the cost of a 5 Newton meter Fanatec CSL. That's the price of, you know, your more expensive Thrustmaster wheel setups. You know, I should have hit the e-brake there, but yeah, this setup right here, and then you can literally, this would be like your starter kit to get you in the door and get you sim racing, and then like you oh shoosh. Oh no, I messed that one up. Should have been paying attention a little bit more, but but this is the the starter set to get you in the door. Like I said, this wheel stand 100% fully customizable, and you can build this into a full-on cockpit. And then obviously you can upgrade your wheel setup at a different time when you're ready to do that. This is actually pretty not bad, guys. This actually feels pretty comfortable. It's not super overbearing like the Thrustmaster or like the other wheels. The force feedback and the steering ratio and stuff on this is good enough. Whew. Ooh. It's good enough to where you're like you're in control. Trust me, this is a pretty freaking tough game to drive on, and the fact that I'm doing as well as I'm doing while talking, yeah, and not being able to hear my co-driver, that's impressive. This game just literally sold me on this. If the T150 would have been half as good as this one, because that one's a full-on bell. I don't know, I think that one might be a hybrid too, but for some reason this one here just feels better than that T150. I do still have access to the T150. That maybe I'll definitely pull that out again and try it. Make sure I'm giving you guys like some, my son-in-law has it. I'll get it back from him and we'll test that out with these pedals, of course, so that we can see that. But yeah, this is freaking pretty dang good. Even with Gran Turismo, it actually felt pretty good. You be quiet, loud puppy. So yeah, this is pretty impressive. We're gonna finish this race, and then I'll give you like my closing thoughts on this and everything, how I'm feeling about this. Instead of just sitting here talking about this and doing like some little 6 or 7 minute review, I wanted to actually put this thing through the test and actually see if it's worth, you know, recommending to my community of sim racers. And this is their entry level budget freaking $200 wheel. Yeah, Thrustmaster. Ooh, I think I've got the windshield wipers hooked to that freaking button. So annoying. This is the reason why I did this, was this technical part right here. This technical part of this stage, man. This is, yeah, this is where you're gonna tell if your wheel's got good steering and stuff, is like right through here. If you can cut through here, man, woo. Yeah. Oh. I never said it had good brakes. The brake pedal, obviously, the brakes are doing fine. Like, we're obviously driving with this, but I would say, honestly, guys, the pedals are probably the weakest link out of this, to be completely honest with you, but they are serviceable. They're just as good as, like, I mean, they're Hall effect as well, so they're gonna last you a while. It's not a potentiometer. Yeah, this is good. I don't know if I'd use this as a drifting wheel, though. I do kind of wish the steering wheel is a little bit bigger, but it's actually not too bad for what we're getting. It is clearly plastic. The whole thing is plastic, and I guess you could kind of look at that and be like, "Oh, that feels a little bit cheap." But I mean, you might be able to find like a leather wheel cover or something and stick it on there to make it bigger, because the diameter of the rim is actually kind of small. It kind of feels a little bit like that GT, like the GT7 wheel that I got from Fanatec. I mean, that one's obviously like a hard rubber, whereas this one here is more of a, you know, just a hard plastic. It does feel hard, and it doesn't got a whole lot of flex to it. Like, it feels pretty dang stable. And the best part is the lightness of it actually transmits the power ratio that this wheel's got a lot better. I mean, dude, we are wiping the floor with my Fanatec right now on this wheel, on both of these. That is insane. Oh, you can't believe this. No freaking way. No freaking way, man. We literally just beat my Fanatec on 2 rallies in a row on a Thrustmaster freaking entry-level wheel, my friend. So, all right, guys. Let me just go ahead and stick this camera right here in my face. Let me get you. Yeah, this thing's awesome, guys. If you like this content, don't forget to like and subscribe. There will be a link in the description for this. This is the Thrustmaster T128 on the PlayStation 5, and they do have an Xbox wheel as well. So, all right, guys, we'll see you later in the next one.